Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
You are most welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more updates, like and also share to other members to watch as well. You can also leave a comment after watching or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277128777. Thank you. Today we bring to you a reply from Peter Mensah, a communication team member of the NDC, who is replying to Bosman Asare, who some time ago said the voters register is not bloated, and he's also telling him that who is he to say that it's not bloated. They have identified the faults and they know based on their analysis the voters register is not safe, and they are asking the EC to do changes or to do a forensic audit on it, which they are refusing. And he also give reasons why they don't trust the EC, because they have come out with so many evidence which the EC said is not true, but later admitted that it is true. He urged the populace, the voters populace, to also do the needful if really they want galamsey to stop. Otherwise, if they vote the NPP in, galamsey will continue to be in the existence and we will not get water to drink. So if they want it like that, then they should go ahead and do what they want to do. But if they don't want, then they should vote for change to better our life and to put stop to the galamsey. Without much ado, I would like you to join me listening to what he said on air. Thank you.
The Mama is going to win the election, and we would I remember him.
Should the NDC come to power, what measures are you putting in place to make sure that you end galamsey? Today I heard Sami Jenfi on the sister station saying that the only way we can end galamsey is by voting out Akufo-Addo and the New Patriotic Party government.
That is very instructive and it's imperative, and it is pertinent for every Ghanaian who really concerns about the development of this country. Every Ghanaian everywhere, irrespective of your political affiliation, if what is going on, if the video that is being showed, you are really not happy with the state of our lands, the state of our water bodies, the state of our farmlands, and other things that matters as far as natural resources are concerned, if you are not happy with the current state of that, the only solution to that is for us to vote massively against this government and bring in President John Dramani Mahama so that we can implement the good policies that we have enumerated so far. Just as it's important that we cast our mind back. You see, what was the state of our water bodies when we left power 2016?
Okay.
And what is the state of our water bodies today? The forest reserve. What is the state of our forest reserve today? What was the state when we left it in 2016? To be honest with you, why are we discussing galamsey issue after 8 years of NPP in power? It is because the NPP has failed woefully when it comes to the fight against galamsey.
They have failed.
They have failed woefully that when it comes to the fight against galamsey. That is what we are discussing, the issue of galamsey, even 3 months to election
we've seen,
under the 8-year reign of the NPP.
We have seen several measures put in place to ensure that this whole galamsey issue becomes an issue or a thing of the past, unfortunately.
And I am telling you, if all those measures you are talking of yielded any positive results, 3 months to an election, we wouldn't have been sitting here discussing galamsey issues.
Okay.
So now when you look at the state of River Ankobra, River Pra, River Tano, and the likes, in a deplorable state, very distasteful state, when in 2018, there's one journalist, I've forgotten her name, that did some documentary comparing some of the river bodies as at 2016 and then as at 2018, the state of such river bodies, and particularly River Ankobra. It was colorless. But look at the state of River Ankobra today. River Pra today. River Pra virtually is like a gutter. Pure gutter. Why are we here? After 8 good years, why are we still discussing galamsey issue? Because President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has failed Ghanaians in the fight against galamsey. You are right. They came to power. The first thing they did was ban all mining activities, seize concessions. People who had legally acquired license to operate in small-scale mining, they seized their concession. They seized their excavators. And they came to smuggle the galamsey and call it community mining. At the end of the day, that so-called community mining became galamsey Pro Max in this country. That was when we came to form the Inter-ministerial Committee. You claim that the existing mining structures were very bad, and you are changing the structures and changing it, you call it community mining. And I am telling you, that so-called community mining later became what? Galamsey Pro Max. And that is why we set up that Inter-ministerial Committee.
I see.
And setting up the Inter-ministerial Committee became a fiasco. We had the Operation Galamstop, Operation Vanguard, Operation so many operations. Whatever. All those operation teams, we were giving them resources. Our taxpayers' money to feed these people, these committees. At the end of the day, it became fiasco. Do you know that in the Inter-ministerial Committee alone, they were receiving $30 million quarterly for their operations?
Really?
You can go on my joy online. It is there. $30 million quarterly. And they operated for 3 good years. So calculate $30 million quarterly for 3 good years. Almost getting to $400 million. And this is the state of our river bodies. This is the state of our lands. President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has failed Ghanaians woefully.
Assuming that this government has failed in the fight against galamsey.
Yes.
And the NDC is seeking the mandate of Ghanaians.
Yes.
What policy alternatives do you have to make sure that we end this menace?
Justice. We have good policies.
What are
but
those
sometimes
policies?
It is important we tell Ghanaians that should NPP communicator, should NPP flag bearer, anyone at all from the NPP got the guts to tell you that give them the mandate for them to come and fix galamsey issue is an insult and affront to our intelligence and our democracy.
Okay.
That point must be established.
Right.
Anywhere, at any point in time, should Bawumia, any NPP member rise to speak about galamsey, we have to be bold enough and tell them on their faces that they have failed Ghanaians when it comes to the fight against galamsey, and therefore they have no right and impetus to talk about any measures whatsoever they have to fight galamsey should they be given power. And now, President John Dramani Mahama has spelled out some key interventions. First of all, he talks about the fact that it is important we decentralize the structures. And so we are going to set up what we call the district mining centers, whereby we are going to integrate, bring on board all the key stakeholders in the various districts together, who are the mining players. So we go to the community, we have the chiefs, we have the opinion leaders, we have the small scale miners who are have expertise in what? Mining. We have people who have been educated. When you go to UMAT, we have people who have been educated to engage in what? Legitimate mining. So President Mama is saying that we are going to set up this district mining centers across the various districts where there are what? Mining operations. And engage these key people so that together we can manage the mining activities in the various communities. When it comes to Ghana, and then when it comes to mining issues, we have the large scale mining and we have the small scale mining. It is a small scale mining that most of our people, Ghanaians, engage in, because the large scale mining demands a lot higher equipment, higher resources. And so when it comes to mining issues, the small scale mining is mostly limited to the indigenes. And so if you want to really protect the environment, and you still want to let your people engage in mining activity, you need to set up modalities. So President Mama is saying that this whole licensing regime, that people struggle to get, concession license to operate, and therefore they have to use the illegal means to find a way and then do this galamsey. We are going to set up this district mining centers whereby mining licenses and then concession licenses is going to be issued at the district level, and then to ensure that everybody who want to engage in mining activity, which is small scale mining, goes through the legal process at the district level, at the local level, whereby they need not to come to Accra, they need not to come to Kumasi, they need not to go to Cape Coast, Takoradi before they can get their license. If it is, everything is regulated at the district level, it will help check all those who want to go the illegal way. And if people go through the legal way to get their licenses and they are operating, they will even help detect all those people who will be engaging in the illegal way. And so President Mama says that this is what we are going to set up at the various districts so that we can together fight the menace. Now, President Mama talk about the tree planting, the afforestation policy. You see, we need to protect our environment. And most times, these miners, when they finish mining, they leave the land ajar. They don't do anything to protect the environment, to protect the land. So President Mama, he says that at the district level, anybody that gets license to operate, we are going to engage the experts from UMAT to train them to know how to do their mining in a way that at the end of the day, the land will be protected. Every mining community will engage in mass afforestation, that's the tree planting. So at the end of the day, when you finish your mining activity, we ensure that you plant more trees to what? Restore or replace the trees that have been lost, so that we can protect the environment and the ecosystem. So these activities, when you talk about this now, then people come in, we have engaged in tree planting activities across the country. What has been the effect? What has been the impact on the environment? Now, look at what happened in Konongo, the Odumase issue, whereby a whole community, they have engaged in galamsey to the point that the houses are just hanging. The houses, you go to the community, the houses are hanging because my galamsey activities has dug deep down the whole community, and the houses are just hanging. And so, by virtue of that, a woman, an innocent woman, and I got to even know that she was even pregnant, going to use the washroom, let's say toilet facility. At the toilet, she got drowned. The whole building collapsed because that toilet facility beneath has been galamsey operation site. And the innocent woman who was pregnant died painfully.
So there was a galamsey pit beneath the facility.
That toilet facility. So the woman went to use the toilet facility, and unfortunately, the building collapsed. Today, the woman is dead. This is the state of this galamsey issue we are talking of in the country. Ghanaians. And when President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia gets up and they get a gas that no first year no money, this is what I am coming to do. Deception at its best.
Okay.
And for me, I will plead with every Ghanaian everywhere.
I'll come back.
This time, this is our democracy. These people who have failed us woefully, we need to reject them massively for them to know that they cannot deceive the people twice.
All right.
And this time, President Mahama has professed a fantastic solution, of which I've just mentioned some. If he's given the nod, we are going to ensure that we do our mining activities in a legitimate way and protect our environment and the ecosystem.
Right, that was Peter Mensah. Peter, thank you so much for your submission. Let me do a few of our messages, then we we come back for the next topic.
What's the next topic? I have to tell you my policy.
Of course you will. You talk about it. Yes, you talk about
Which
it.
Topic is
I'm voting for the butterfly because because of Solo, I really love his style of communication. I'm Rashid from Koforidia.
God bless
Thank you so much, Rashid. I'm very disappointed in NPP communicators defending this unacceptable or atrocious government. If we don't take care and we vote for Baumia, this government, or Baumia, or ineffectual or deplorable government, it will be worse more than Akufo-Addo's incompetent government. All right, thank you so much. Please, good evening. Please, I just want to know if Movement for Change spokesperson, sorry, he's rather feeling sleepy, so he's rather feeling sleepy. He's not drunk. This one says, good evening. Please, I just want to know if, okay, I read that message already. All right, thank you so much. What's your evidence? I mean, on what grounds are you accusing the EC?
Exactly. Justice, I am happy when we are discussing about electoral issues, in a sense that this election is about the second independence and liberation of Ghana.
Okay.
And so I am so particular about the electoral processes. And mostly when we talk about rigging of an election, it's not an event. You see, it's a process. And some of the process is the voter register.
Okay.
And then bloating of a voter register is part of the rigging process. Okay. And so if you're a political party or a stakeholder in this very election, you should be so much interested in we having a credible voter register.
Right.
And that is what the NDC is trying to postulate here. So the Electoral Commission coming out to tell Ghanaians that, he will not bloat in a voter register. It is not about he telling us that he will not bloat. It is about the fact that we are exposing all their strategies to bloat their voter register. Ghanaians should get it clear here. It's about the fact that the NDC, through the election directorate, and I want to commend the election directorate led by Dr. Omani Boama for putting a 24-hour eye on the Electoral Commission, and I'm going to give you the chronology of events that has transpired within a period of time leading to this 2024 election, as far as the electoral processes is concerned, that come to corroborate the fact that, you see, the Electoral Commission is being exposed to the core, and they have no option than to give us a credible voter register. Just as, first of all, you could recall that leading to this election, the Electoral Commission wanted to amend the CI and then change take away the indelible ink.
Right.
Okay, the indelible ink here helps us to detect the fact that people don't vote twice, to detect double voting. Okay, when the voter register is bloated, people can be engaging in double voting here and there, and crossing carpet from one polling station to the other to vote. So in one way or the other, if you have the indelible ink, it helps in detecting that this person coming to vote has already voted. So the Electoral Commission, in the first attempt to take off that indelible ink, indicated a quest to tamper with the electoral process. And the NDC, together with civil society organization and some of our clergymen, came together and we resisted that amendment. And they couldn't do that amendment. Secondly, we started with a limited voter registration. Before that, the NDC came out to tell the Electoral Commission through the minority in Parliament and the election directorate that we have some BVDs and BVRs machines that has gotten missing from the Electoral Commission's office. All these machines are used for voter registration, and it contains data. So the NDC came out to expose the Electoral Commission that no, we have a credible intel that these machines that are used for voter registration are missing from your office. The Electoral Commission came out, no, NDC and naysayers, it is not today, organized press conference to debunk that claim by the NDC that BVRs and the BVD machines have not gotten missing from their office. At the next 2-3 middays, going for an APAC meeting, the Electoral Commission came out to confess that Ghanaians, we are sorry. We said our machines are not missing, but we are sorry. What the NDC is saying is true. Our machines have gotten missing. Till date, about 35 questions posed to the Electoral Commission about how those machines got missing, the whereabouts of those machines, what is being used, has not been answered by the Electoral Commission. But a clear point here is that when the NDC detected that some of the machines have gotten missing, we had a credible source, and therefore the Electoral Commission later came to corroborate our point, and that must be established. Third, after the limited registration, the Electoral Commission once again published the data, and the NDC came out to debunk the data the Electoral Commission has put out, and put out the correct data of the limited registration, and call on the Electoral Commission that the Electoral Commissioner, the data you are putting out, the data is wrong. They also came out, oh, the NDC, you people like talking. But in the end, the Electoral Commission then again came to confirm the fact that Ghanaians, we are sorry. What the NDC is true. At the end of the day, it was the NDC's figure that the Electoral Commission would accepted. Same way, after limited registration, the Electoral Commission is supposed to do what we call exhibition of the voter register. So people can go around and check whether their names and the spelling of name, how they gave to the Electoral Commission, everything is intact. The police station codes and everything, nothing have messed up. So we demanded for what we call the provisional voter register. Prior to the exhibition period, the NDC Election Directorate was calling for this provisional voter register. But the Electoral Commission was delaying until last day to the voter exhibition period that they gave out the provisional voter register to the NDC and other political parties. They thought that we could not do fast check within that shortest period to detect any anomalies. But thank God, and then let's thank our election directorate once again. Because of the machinery we've put in place, because of the system we've put in place, within that 24 hours, we were able to distribute the provisional voter register through the regions to the various districts and constituencies, for every constituency to have the provisional register and do a fact check of the voter register before the the exhibition exercise. And that's how come we're able to detect from the Pusiga, that's some part in the northern region, some part in central region, some part in Ashanti region, that number one, there are people who were registered, they go to the centers, their names are not in the limited provisional voter register. Number two, there are people whose police station, they are registered in police station B. They will go, their name is police station D. Some of them, the whole data has been taken away from the constituency to different constituencies. And that is first time in our political history, me witnessing a situation whereby people's data move away from a constituency to different constituency. And then again, people's transfer system, the transfer window was open for everybody to go and do transfer. And that one was voluntary. If you want to go and do your transfer, you go and do your transfer. People get to the exhibition center to only realize that they have been transferred from one constituency to unknown constituency that they have no idea of. And these are some of the anomalies that we talked at. It should not happen, because when it comes to exhibition of voter register, people basically go there to check that, oh, my name is Mensah. Oh, Electoral Commission, you spell it Mensah without H. There's supposed to be H. My date of birth is 11. You made it 15. Those are petty corrections that mostly we do when it comes to voter exhibition. But for us to go and find out that people who did not engage in voter transfer, their votes have been transferred. People who polling station, they know this is where we vote all the time, this is where I register. They got there, their name has been moved to different polling stations. That was implying that on election day, should we not have detected these anomalies, on election day, people will get to their polling stations to go and vote, and they will be told that your names are not here. You have to go to polling station. They will be frustrated till the election process is over. At the end of the day, these people cannot cast their vote. And that is what we've been able to detect. And let me put it on record. It was until the detection by the election directorate of the NDC that this anomalies has happened. Right. That's when the electoral commission came back to confirm this point. So when the electoral commission then again came to confirm that yes, it is true what the NDC is saying is true, and therefore we have interdicted the district officer at Pusiga. Right. So the point here is that if the NDC had not been that smart to detect this, would the electoral commission know that a whole district officer can do change of police station, do transfer of vote without the knowledge of the electoral commission itself? Let's get going. So these are all factors that come to confirm the fact that the electoral commission and the NPP has a quest to tamper with this electoral process. But we want to assure Ghanaians, the NDC and its election directorate, 24-hour, we are not sleeping. And we are putting a check on the electoral commission to ensure that we protect your vote come December 7th. All that the NDC and President John Dramani Mahama is requesting from Ghanaians is that please have confidence in President John Mahama. On the election day, come out in your numbers, go and vote. And we.
Thank you for watching. PENDREAM TV really appreciates your time. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so for us. Hit the notification bell for more updates. Like and also share to other members to watch as well. You can also leave a comment after watching or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277128777. Please do leave a comment. Your comments are most helpful to us. Thank you.
PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.